The 76ers are 4-0 after an insane comeback win against the Washington Wizards. Probably the craziest regular season comeback win I've seen within the last 5 years. Unbelievable stuff, down as many as 19, and they come back to win it on the second half of a back-to-back, again 4-0. I could not be more happy right now. It's been an unbelievable start for the 76ers, and I really do believe in this team. But we'll talk all about the game, and I'll just give you my game notes first, like kind of the brief rundown of the game, everything that I thought. So Trendon Watford, he was off the injury report. He played in this game. We'll talk about him in a bit. Joel Embiid also played. He did not play the night prior. Justin Edwards got the start, but he didn't have too much or too good of a game, so he only played 14 minutes. Um, First quarter, Tyrese Maxey hit a couple threes as usual. Tyrese Maxey's just been unbelievable. He's playing like an MVP the first 4 games of the season. I know it's a long year, but it's been a great start so far for him. Joel Embiid, he also got hot early offensively, and again, he didn't play the first half of the back-to-back against the Magic the night before. It looks like he's not going to play. He's not going to play both games of back-to-back all year. It's not going to happen. We are ramping up his minutes restrictions. He played 23 in this one. I imagine against Boston he might go to 25, 26, and we'll keep going up from there. Sixers, they had some sloppy possessions, giving the Wizards too many good looks early on in that first quarter. They really just, the Wizards, I got my dog in the mess, sorry. Not my dog, my roommate's dog. Sorry. We were just giving the Wizards way too many good looks early on, and it just felt like they were hitting every single three-pointer. I posted on my Twitter, I was like, feels like they have 5 Steph Currys employed on the court tonight. It was just one of those kinds of games for the Wizards. They were knocking down everything. But I wrote, we shouldn't be giving up this many points to the Wizards in a quarter. That was originally what I wrote down until I realized that throughout the whole game they were just hitting everything. So the Sixers, they were losing 40-32 after the first quarter. After that, I was like, this game might be a wash, kind of. But they hit 17 threes. We did too, actually, which is kind of crazy to think about because it felt like they hit a lot more. But going to that second quarter, 6 went on a great run, tied at 42. Jabari Walker and Trendon Watford were looking good together on the court. Watford, I liked what I saw from Watford to start. This is his first game this season, and I think he could have a pretty prominent role for the Sixers this year. So, good stuff there. Andre Drummond, yet again, some great minutes off the bench, crashing the glass on both sides. Wizards, they went on a run at the end of the quarter. Again, too many open threes I wrote down after bad misses on the other end. So just bad possessions leading to open shots for the Wizards. VJ Edgecombe hit a huge N1 3 at the buzzer to cut the Wizards' lead 72-68. So that's a lot of points. The third quarter, we go down 19, and I was like, this game is a complete and utter wash, Second half of back-to-back, it's all right. Even though it's the Wizards, they were just hitting everything. They just couldn't stop hitting threes. But then another VJ Edgecombe N1 3, so 2 4-point plays from him in this game. And Sixers were trailing 110-94 at the end of the third quarter. So just another third quarter collapse. But that's what we've just been doing, and we just come back in the fourth quarter. It's crazy. We were still having too many bad offensive possessions leading to open threes for the Wizards. Maxey even airballed a 3, and that's when I was like, wow, this game's over. I watched the whole thing. I never took my eyes off it, but it got down to a 5-point game with a minute 42 left. I was like, wow, this actually is kind of close. And then it got down to 3 with 1 minute left. I was like, oh my God, we're within 1 possession. All of a sudden, we get a stop, and Quentin Grimes ties it with a 3. I was like, holy cow. Unbelievable stuff. And then the Wizards originally, at the following possession, scored off a goaltending of Adem Bona. But no, it was overturned. It was a block, which it was. And it was a jump ball. After that, the Wizards did get the jump ball, but good defense by Quentin Grimes as Chris Middleton missed the buzzer beater. But the real story is Adem Bona, because he was unbelievable, and we'll get to him in overtime in a second, but he had 5 blocks in just the fourth quarter and overtime combined. So, amazing job from Adem Bona. He didn't look good so much in the first game of the year against the Celtics, but Andre Drummond looked good in that game. Like, we're just flopping back and forth between playing the hot hand of those two players, and whoever's doing better is probably just going to get more minutes. And Adem Bona in this one, 5 blocks, and some really, really clutch blocks. He looked like Dikembe Mutombo out there. I mean, that's what it looked like. So, crazy stuff. Going to overtime, we were halfway through overtime. We had no points. I was like, damn, we really fought this way just to lose, which sucks. But we called a timeout with a minute left down 3. Maxey scored a quick two, burst in the basket, and then um, next possession, we got to stop, but Tyrese Maxey missed it, but Dembona fouled it and put back slam. And then we were leading by one. And then the Wizards go down the other side of the court, and Dembona with another block. It was truly unbelievable, the clutch blocks he had. And then we just played the free throw game. Tyrese Maxey was getting an MVP chance, and Washington on the free throw line. Just crazy, a crazy basketball game. The team, they post all on Barstool today, then taunting the Wizards fans that were messing with them all game because we were getting blown out. But it's just, I cannot believe the Sixers won this game. I could not be more proud of this team. We're still missing Paul George, Jared McCain, and dude, this team is going to be really good when we get fully healthy, because this is the best Sixers team I think we've seen in the process. It's so deep. We go down the line, Joel Embiid again, in just 23 minutes, he scored 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. He was unstoppable on offense in the time that he played. Kelly Oubre had a great game too, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 5 of 13 from the field, but 3 of 5 from 3. Tyrese Maxey again, 39 points, man. 10 assists to go along with it. 11-25 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. He went 14 of 16 at the free throw line, so he's getting to the free throw line as well. And VJ Edgecombe, solid game. It's funny because this is like the way he's played the first 3 games. This isn't even crazy to standards, but he dropped 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists in his time. 4 of 8 from 3, a couple really big time shots as well. So excellent stuff all around. I mentioned Justin Edwards. He kind of wasn't having a good game. He had a couple games recently, so he didn't got his minutes taken, which is going to happen at times. But Quentin Grimes off the bench, 39 minutes, 7 of 17 from the field, 23 points, 7 rebounds. Again, he hit some big-time shots, played some good defense down the stretch. Dembona, we talked about him. Drummond, he had 10 rebounds in his 12 minutes. He also looked solid. And I just think the thing that I love about this team is that I just talked about the depth of this team. You go down the line, so you think Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe at the 1 and the 2, maybe Kelly Oubre and Paul George at the 3 and 4, and then Joel Embiid. If that's the starting rotation, coming off the bench, you have Quentin Grimes and Jared McCain, who are both going to get significant minutes. And if somebody in that starting lineup, if VJ is having a bad night, if Oubre is having a bad night, they're going to get their minutes taken by one of those 2 players. And you also have at the 4 position, Trenton Watford, you got Jabari Walker. I mean, just loaded from head to toe. And I might be even forgetting some guys. Seriously. And at the center position, backup center, Drummond and Bona have both been playing so well. As I said, we can just play the hot hand. There's been a couple games where one of them's not playing so well, so the other one gets most of the minutes, and then vice versa the next night. And I'm forgetting about Dominic Barlow, too, who looked promising in that Celtics game, as I'm looking at the roster right now. And Justin Edwards. I forgot about Justin Edwards too. You just see this team, man, and it's a wagon. I really do believe in this team. I think this is the best team we've seen in the process era. Again, I don't think it's even an overreaction. You can call it a hot take, whatever you want. Just look at the talent. We've never had a bench like this. We've never had a supporting cast like this for Joel Embiid. And you've seen the heart that this team has already shown in the 4 games we played. So I'm feeling really good. Sixers fans, you should feel really good. We got the Celtics on Friday at home, so that'll be nice if we go to 5-0 and beat Boston twice while doing it. It is an NBA Cup game. We get the Nets on Sunday on the road, and then we go to Chicago on Tuesday, who's also had a good start, and then Cleveland on Wednesday, the second half of back-to-back. So these next 4 games might be a little bit of a challenge. The Nets kind of suck, but Celtics haven't had a great start, but Celtics, they're always going to play us tough. We got the Bulls and Cavs, as I said. So hoping to, obviously we're not going to go undefeated, but hoping let's keep this thing going, man. Let's see how long we can ride this thing out, because it's looking great so far. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it, and I'll be back to recap the Celtics game.